Hi guys. Today we're gonna continue Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Dog Days. Tuesday. Dad got Mom a new camera for Mother's Day, and lately she's been taking a lots of photos. I think it's because she feels guilty about not keeping up on family photo albums. When my older brother, Roderick, was a baby, Mom was totally on top of things. Roderick's first time trying peas. Roderick's second time trying peas. Roderick's first steps. Kaboom! Once I came along, I guess Mom got busy. So from that point on, there are a lot of gaps in our official family history. Welcome, Gregory, to the world. Taking Gregory home from the hospital. Gregory's 6th birthday party. Gregory's first day of middle school. I've learned that photo albums aren't an accurate record of what happened in your life. Anyway, last year when we were at the beach, Mom bought a bunch of fancy seashells at the gift shop, and later on I saw her bury them in the sand for Manny to discover. Look at what you found, Manny. Snap. Well, I wish I didn't see that because it made me evaluate my whole child. Gregory really digs seashells. Today, Mom said I was looking shaggy, so she told me she was taking me to get a haircut. But I never would have agreed to get my hair cut if I knew that Mom was taking me to Bombshell's beauty salon, which is where Mom and Grandma got their haircut. I have to say, though, the whole beauty salon experience wasn't that bad. First of all, they have TVs all over the place, so you can watch a show while you're waiting to get your hair cut. Second, they have lots of tabloids. Those are newspapers you see in the checkout lines at the grocery stores. Mom says tabloids are full of lies, but I think there's some really important stuff in those things. Medical pill to make you 97% smarter. Books, libraries to become extinct. Grandma is always buying tabloids, even though Mom doesn't approve. A few weeks ago, Grandma wasn't answering her phone, so Mom got all worried and drove over to Grandma's to see if she was okay. Grandma was fine, but she wasn't picking up her phone because of something she read. Cordless telephones erase the memory of the elderly. But when Mom asked Grandma where she got her information, Grandma said, the New York Times. Grandma's dog, Henry, died recently, and ever since then, Grandma has had a lot of time on her hands. So Mom's dealing with stuff like the cordless phone thing a lot these days. Whenever Mom finds any tabloids on Grandma's house, she takes them home and throws them in the garbage. Last week I fished one out of the trash and read it in my bedroom. I'm glad I did. I found out that North America will be underwater within 6 months. So that kind of takes the pressure off me to do well in school. I had a long way on the beauty salon, but I didn't really mind. I got to read my horoscope and look a lot of pictures of movie stars without their makeup. So I was definitely entertained. When I got my hair cut, I found out the best thing about the beauty salon, which is the gossip. The ladies who work there know the dirt on just everybody about everyone in town. And then Marlene says to Vanessa, "If you're gonna get up in my face, you'd better be ready to back it up." Unfortunately, Mom came to me up right in the middle of the story about Mr. Peppers and his new wife, who's 20 years younger than him. Hopefully my hair will grow out fast so I can come back and hear the rest of the story. Friday. I think Mom's starting to regret taking me to get my hair cut the other day. The ladies at Bombshells introduced me to soap or operas, and now I'm totally hooked. But Marisa, I love you, girlfriend. You can do so much better than him. Yesterday I was in the middle of my show, and Mom told me I had to turn off the TV and find something else to do. I could tell there was no use arguing with her, so I called Raleigh and invited him over. When Raleigh got to my house, we went straight to Roderick's room in the basement. Roderick is off playing with his band, Loaded Diaper. And whenever he's away, I like to go through his stuff and see if I can find anything interesting. The best thing I found in Roderick's junk drawer this time around was one of those little souvenirs picture keychains you get at the beach. Summer memories. If you look into it, you see a picture of Roderick with some girl. I don't know how Roderick got that picture because I've been with him on every single family vacation. And if I saw him with that girl, I definitely would have remembered her. I showed the picture to Raleigh, but I had to hold the keychain because he was getting all grabby. We dug around some more, and then we found a horror movie at the bottom of Roderick's drawer. I couldn't believe our luck. Neither of one had actually seen an horror movie before, so this was a really big find. I asked Mom if Raleigh could spend the night, and she said yes. I made sure I asked Mom when Dad was out of the room, because Dad doesn't like it when I have sleepovers on a work night. Last summer, Raleigh spent the night at my house, and we slept in the basement. I made sure Raleigh took the bed that was closest to the furnace room, because the room really freaks me out. I figure if anything came out of there in the middle of the night, it would grab Raleigh first, and I had 5-second head start to escape. About 1 a.m, I heard something in the furnace room that scared the living daylight out of us. It sounded like a little ghost girl or something, and it said, "I'm hiding. Can you find me?" Me and Raleigh practically trampled each other to death trying to get up the basement stairs. We burst into Mom's and Dad's room, and I've told them our house was haunted and we had to move immediately. Dad didn't seem convinced, and he went down to the basement and walked right into the furnace room. Me and Raleigh stayed about 10 feet back. I was pretty sure Dad wasn't going to get out of there alive. I heard some rustling and a few bumps, and I was ready to make a run for it. Thunk, whomp. But a few seconds later, he came back out with one of Manny's toys, a doll named Hide and Seek Harry. Last night, me and Riley waited for Mom and Dad to go to bed, and then we watched our movie. Technically, I was the only one who watched it, because Riley had his eyes and ears covered the whole entire time. The movie was about this muddy hand that goes around the country killing people, and the last person he sees who sees the hand is always the next victim. Crawl, crawl. The special effects were really cheesy, and I wasn't even scared until the very end. That's when the twist came. After the muddy hand strangled its last victim, it came crawling straight at the screen, and then the screen went black. At first, I was a little confused but then I realized it meant the next victim was gonna be me. I turned the TV off, and then I described the whole movie to Riley from beginning to end. Well, I must have done a pretty good job telling the story, because Riley got even more freaked out than I was. I knew we couldn't go tell Mom this time because they'd ground me if they found out we watched a horror movie. But we didn't feel safe in the basement, so we spent the rest of the night in the upstairs bathroom with the lights on. I just wished we had managed to stay awake the whole night, because when Dad found us in the morning, it wasn't a pretty scene. Zzz, zzz. Dad wanted to know what was going on, and I had to fess up. Dad told Mom, so now I'm just waiting to hear how long I'm gonna be grounded for. But to be honest with you, I'm a lot more worried about this muddy hand than any punishment Mom can dream up. I thought about it though, and I realized there's only so much ground a muddy hand can cover in a day. So hopefully that means I have a little while longer to live. Crawl, crawl. Yesterday, Mom lectured me Tuesday. Well, this is the end. I'm gonna continue soon, I think tomorrow, in page 32, Tuesday. Bye, have a nice day.